Hello everybody, Javier Agudo here again.
And Juliane.
So this is what, day 2?
Day 2 of the Berlinale, and should we say it's actually our third attempt on recording this?
Yeah, we've been trying today to do some photo recordings, but technical difficulties have been keeping up. But now, this is the one. So we are here at a really nice cafe. It's called Milchhaus. Yeah, in Berlin Mitte.
Yes, it is everything you need. Free Wi-Fi, nice drinks. It's quiet, not too crowded.
Exactly. We were actually great croissant. They say for that.
Thank you.
That's good. We were actually going to the Sant Oberhaus, but that's the really great thing about Berlin. You just walk around and discover these little beautiful games, and they have free Wi-Fi. We can get our computers here, and it's really cool. So anyway.
What's our day like?
Yeah, so the thing is, what we do is that we just go every morning to get our tickets for the day and the next day for screenings. Sometimes we don't get them, sometimes we do, but...
Today we were too late, so basically the line starts lining up like at 6, so the first people really are there at 6 a.m. to get the tickets for the day they want. So if you come, they open up the counters at 8:30. If you come like us at 9:30, the first screenings for the next day are already sold out. So that happened today to us.
Exactly. So what we do afterwards is just hang around that place because we have like free internet and we can go around our own business. We go writing or, if we were working on a script or doing appointments, whatever, until we have our first event of the day, which for today at 3 p.m. is going to be Wong movie.
And we are totally excited. Is that Friedrichspalast? So we are...
Right, Friedrichstadtpalast. The Grandmaster, and we just heard the Weinstein Company acquired the rights for distribution, so it's gonna come to a theater near you.
We will tell you what we think about the film, and we'll try to keep the spoilers to a minimum so you can actually listen to us and still enjoy the film when you watch it in your theaters.
Exactly, and afterwards we're actually going to watch Gus Van Sant's movie at the premiere. He's going to be there, so that's going to be pretty exciting.
Maybe you can have some more paparazzi shots.
Oh yeah, Matt Damon for the girls is going to be there as well. So, and after that we're going to watch a German movie. What's the name again?
Something with Promise.
No, Paradies Hoffnung. Promised Land is Gus Van Sant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
So, yeah, whatever.
Well, I'm proving repeatedly that I'm kind of like a little bit of scatterbrain.
Well, that's why we're a team, so yeah. Good. So anyway, just check up the next tab, which is Wonka Why. So I guess you could say the Grandmaster for Wonka Why is one of the highest, most expected movies of the Berlinale, and here's a small clip to show that. This is how it looks like outside the Friedrichstadtpalast to get into Wonka Why screening. Okay, so we just saw The Grandmaster by Wong Kar-wai. I know Juliane is a big Kung Fu martial arts fan. She actually did a film, Emperor, was it?
Emperor had no Kung Fu. Actually, the Kung Fu film is Damaged Kung Fu.
Right.
And actually that's a real Kung Fu film. The other one have martial arts in it, but yeah, more...
Alright, so I will ask her first. What do you think?
What do I think? First of all, I think 2 words describe the film quite properly, which is Kung Fu and Wong Kar-wai. And in the first half, I had like to adjust a bit, like to get used to Wong Kar-wai again, and then actually I think it was really awesome.
Yeah, well, I'm not at all a martial arts kung fu kind of guy. I'm normally not drawn to that story world, but I do like Wong Kar-wai a lot, and I have to say, I really love it. I really liked it because it's not really a martial arts film, although there's a lot of kung fu in it, but it's more a film of about honor and what honor means, like to carry on a torch and an inheritance and what does that mean, and of course then a history lesson about China and on all the what they went through. And then you can see, this melancholic Wong Kar-wai that we know from In the Mood for Love and My Blueberry Nights, all of that with a backdrop of this kung fu thing, and I thought that was really cool.
It's extremely stylized.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely can say like snow and water is playing a huge role in the entire film. Always recurring themes like visually, so this is all kind of Wong Kar-wai-ish as you expected, and he's delivering definitely. So like to see this, I urge everybody to go see it on a big screen.
Yeah, I have to say it was a little bit too long for me, but just a little bit, I guess. I was tired.
Yeah, my knees were hurting in the final end too. And I was like, oh my god, like this is the first film we saw, so how is that going to end like at the end of the Berlinale?
Yeah, but I mean, technically it's incredible. It's awesome. The production design, the photography, the sound design is awesome. I mean, I rarely see a movie where sound design is really playing a role in the storytelling. So, and the score, yeah.
Thumbs up.
So next up, Gus Van Sant, Promised Land. See how that goes.
Yes, and I guess what do we chase now? A toilet, Wi-Fi, and
a drink.
Juliane, how do you get a lot of people to come to your stand?
With caipirinha.
Exactly, caipirinha, free booze, party, Brazil, viva Brazil! Okay, now time to go to where? Gus Van Sant, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why isn't everyone yelling at us? Huh?
Gas! Andiamo con te, gas! Gas! Matt up there, please! Matt.
Let's introduce Matt Damon.
Promised Land from Gus Van Sant.
With Matt Damon, and the other actor was called?
John Krasinski, I'm not sure.
Yeah, something like this.
And well, you want to start? Do I start? Okay, I'll start.
You start.
Actually, I think it was really interesting. It's not. I don't think it's a real like a normal Gus Van Sant movie. It's more like a normal, straight story told in a good way, I thought. I mean, what I like is that it's not this typical. I mean, the story goes about this thing about companies, natural gas companies going to towns and they want to, get money out of them so they can exploit the land, and then I don't know, water gets contaminated and cows start dying. No, that's like the context of the film. But what I liked is that they actually tried to humanize the people that work at these big natural resources companies, because the character Matt Damon was playing was honest on what he was offering to people.
What is definitely interesting is to see or to know, is this true, like what the company is doing? Like I'm pretty sure it is, but it's pretty scary.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, the movie has a lot of Matt Damon's signature. I mean, he wrote the script, he co-wrote the script, he produced the script. Gus Van Sant is directing, so it's pretty much a Matt Damon movie with Gus Van Sant directing, I guess.
Actually, it is, and I think also because there's like another collaboration with the same director. They did Good Will Hunting. Actually, like this is also really interesting. Good Will Hunting was playing in the Berlinale in I think it was '96. Did they say that?
I don't know.
Something like this, and this is since then the first movie from the same collaboration. And yeah, so let's fingers crossed for them. It's in a competition. Let's see what it does.
Yeah, so bottom line, if you're in the US, I mean, if you get a chance to go see it, I don't know how it would play with European audiences, but I mean...
It's very American. It's very American. However, it's a good film. It's a very human, touching film. Yeah, I think we give it a...
Yeah. All right, next up, Paradies Hoffnung.
Yes, we are back into the Berlinale Palace, which is right behind us. So here we are again, Juliane Block.
Javier Agudo, we're in Potsdamer Platz.
Just in case you haven't noticed our names before. And we are just out of watching the third film, which was?
Paradies Hoffnung, Paradise Hope. I thought it was German, but it's actually a co-production with Austria, France, and Germany. But it's mostly Austrian.
Yeah, mostly. It plays in Austria, and the story is a group of girls is on a diet camp, and I think it's a sort of a love story. And well, my personal opinion, I guess I wouldn't have lasted if I would have switched it on TV, but seeing it on a big screen, it kind of caught my attention. It does have a lot of things like I usually tend to blame on German films, like no close-ups, long shots, shots cut too long, meaning you wait a couple of frames before something happens, and then like everything is out of the frame, and it still waits a couple of frames, but it makes you feel awkward. Not that is a story, like awkward in a good sense, like it captures you emotionally.
Yeah, for me, well, kind of like the same. It is a very economical in terms of production value. Like the camera doesn't move, I wouldn't say at all, but barely moves, and a lot of long shots. And I missed a little bit that kept me a little bit on having to on relating a little bit to the character. The character is a teenager. It's a teenage girl who's going through, this phase of having interests with boys, but she's a little bit overweight, and they're in this diet camp where they meet other girls and they, get drunk. I'm not gonna go too deep into the story, but yeah, it got a little bit tiring for me at some point. I lost interest towards the end, so. Yeah.
The ending also comes pretty unexpected. It was like suddenly it was over, and I do have to admit, like even the beginning titles. I was thinking, okay, this is what we get. So the beginning titles in itself are kind of like already telling you what kind of movie you will watch.
Yeah.
There's also almost no music. There was some sort of source music once in a while, but in the final end I realized, hold on a second, there was no score in the film either.
No score, and I guess, or at least it seems like everything is natural light, which makes it also very gritty, because it plays mostly indoors in some sort of hospital kind of thing. The light is very rough and harsh, so that also makes it a little bit hard. But
a good contrast to Wong Kar-wai's The Grandmaster this morning. So like I think one is like on one side of the scale of principal photography, and the other one is on the other side.
Oh, one important thing, because I missed a little bit of the background of this little girl. That also kept me from relating to her. But this is actually a trilogy, and this is supposed to be the third and last film. So I don't know if we missed something from the other two films.
Maybe.
But as a standalone movie, I wish I knew more about this girl.
Yeah, I totally agree. Last final words for today. The wardrobe is really badly organized. Berlinale, please change that.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess it's midnight now, so we're tired.
Let's give like the final film.
Well, yeah.
Wait, I guess like.
Going. Yeah. So tomorrow, new day, exciting things. So let's see what happens.
We will try to catch some tickets in the morning because we don't have any.
Yeah.
Our first film is when.
Actually, our official it's at 6, but we're gonna try to sneak into other ones.
We sneak into some other screenings.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
See ya.